Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay. Today, we are going to be discussing how to start a t-shirt business. Full disclosure here. Like I always say, it's 50 ways to skin a cat, right? It's 500 million ways you can start a t-shirt business. So, we're not doing no negativity over here. This is not the place. This is not the time. We are just going to go over a few general ways, and I'm going to share some things that I know. You may know tons of other things, and that's great. But I'm just going to go over a few different ways we could do it. I'm going to go over a few print-on-demand sites. I'm going to go over vinyl. So it's a ton of different ways that we could do it. We have sublimation shirts, direct to garment shirts, DTG. We have screen prints. We have heat transfer, which I do that as well. We have vinyl. No, it's a plethora of other ones, but today specifically, I'm going to go over vinyl, how to start a vinyl at home. And I'm going to briefly go over some print on demands. So those are the two things I'm going to go over. I'm going to break them down into little segments. But I'm trying to think, do I want to sit down and get comfortable? Let me maybe get comfortable. And let me grab my little handy dandy notebook. So give me 1 second. Okay, I decided to sit down, and I'm a little off center because I probably have stuff pop up here every so often. So that's why I'm a little off center. So anywho, I have my notes, my handy dandy notebook. I have to make another one with my little cartoon logo thing I got on there. Y'all see her? Does she look like me, y'all? I'll have it pop up probably right here, so you can see it a little bit better. But anywho, so let's go ahead and get started. So y'all, I showed y'all this before, right? Y'all know I made this. It's so cute. Have all my little notes and stuff in here. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a few just general things. Let me get my notes together. Can I be honest, y'all? Y'all know I'm always honest. I was a little nervous to do this, and I don't really know why. I don't know why, but I was nervous to do this video. I think because it's so many different ways and so many different things that I could go over, and I got a little nervous. I'm like, I don't want to miss nothing, but we could always add a video. We could always make it a series or whatever. I do not know everything. I don't know everything. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I don't know everything. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I did. So I don't. But I do know a few things. And I believe that I've been doing a pretty good job with my t-shirt business. Oh, this Queen of Hustle. This is actually 3D puff vinyl from Atlanta Vinyl. But anywho, yeah, I do not know everything. But I do know a few things. And I've been researching this for months. So I'm going to go ahead and go over a few things that I know. So the first thing that you want to do is decide who's your target audience. Who are you selling these items to, right? Are you selling this, who's your general target audience? Are you selling this to women, to mothers, to men, kids, babies, artists, entrepreneurs, real estate? Like, who's your target audience? Because that determines a lot. That determines what you can name. You can name your business, your logo, where you'll be advertising, all those different things. So you could have a general t-shirt business for anybody, or you could have it specific, right? So it's really up to you. But just for the sake of this example, let's say we're going to, since the shirt, Queen of Hustle, let's just say we're going to go for women entrepreneurs. So this is who we're going to say this is who we're going to be targeting, women entrepreneurs, okay? So after that, then you can decide a business name. Now, every state is different, so you want to register your business. If you want to get an LLC or all those different things, I am not a lawyer or legal. I don't know all those different things, but you can check in your specific state how much it costs. You may contact an attorney, see how you want to go about that for your legalities. You want to check that out. In the beginning, some people didn't do this. I didn't do this in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. It's to get a business account. So you want to separate your funds from your business funds. And in the beginning, if we out here just hustling, because I'm gonna just keep it real, if we're out here just hustling, you know, getting our things, you may not do that. But I file my taxes every single year, ever since I started my business. So my business is called Do Dream On, right? Do Dream On LLC. It's registered, everything. It's been registered for years. And I do multiple different things under that business. So you want to talk to an attorney, an accountant to see how you handle that. I'm neither of those two things, but that's just what I do. When I file my taxes, I break all those down. I keep all of my receipts. I keep everything, because I do not want to play with those alphabet letters, okay? I don't play with them, right? So I keep all of my receipts for everything. I keep track of everything. So when I go to file, I'll have all that information. So that's one of the best tips. Make sure that you're keeping all of your receipts. Get you a business account. Separate your funds. Make sure you can tell exactly what you're spending, what you're paying, all those different things, okay? So once again, I'm not going into deep in that because that's not my specialty, okay? But you do want to get that. And I'm also going to get me a P.O. box, actually probably tomorrow, so that some people have wanted to send me different things. So if you want to send me something, I'm going to get a P.O. box, and I'll put it in the description box below, because people have been wanting to send me stuff and different things like that. And I'm like, okay, I need a P.O. box. But that's neither here nor there, okay? So you want to decide your target audience. You want to see, we're doing women entrepreneurs. So as a fun thing that you can do is you could actually figure out all these things about your target audience. You could get a name for her. You can get an occupation, the jargon that they use. What do they like to do? When you're creating these things, you want to make it really, really in-depth and detailed so that you can know how exactly you're going to target this particular audience in this market, okay? So is she on Instagram a lot or Facebook a lot? Or so you may want to know if you want to get ads, different things like that. You'll know where to target. Okay, so that's that. Find who you're selling to. That's number one. Then get your business name. Then get your logo. Reach out to a graphic designer, etc. I dibble and dabble in it a little bit. So if it's real simple, I might be able to help you out because I dibble and dabble in it. So get that business aspect of it. Okay, so that's the first part. Now, here's the interesting part. So once you figure out who your target audience is, you have your name, you register legitimate business. Once you do that, now you can try to figure out if you're going to do it yourself or if you're going to outsource. Now, this is something that honestly, before I started researching it, I didn't even know you can outsource. So you can actually outsource your business. It's called print on demand. Okay. There are 3 top print on demand that a lot of people use. And then I'll tell just briefly about them. And I'm actually going to use them. I've never used them before, but I'm going to use them and I'm going to get some samples. And then I could do another video on how that turned out. How that all turned out. So I'm just going to briefly go over 3 that I've been researching. So I've been doing tons and tons of research on Teespring, Printify, and Printful. Could be pronounced wrong. I don't know, but that's how they're spelled, right? So Teespring, Printify, and Printful, okay? So I've been doing tons of research. So let's say you don't have any startup money, right? You just have an idea and you don't have any startup money. You don't have any machines, none of that stuff, and you want to know how you can start. You can start these businesses with $0, right? I know, that's crazy. That's why I was like, what? But I like being hands-on, but I didn't even know you could do this. So you literally can go, for example, for Teespring, you could go to their website. Once you sign up, you can design a shirt inside of there. You can, what they'll do is they will make the shirt, they will ship the shirt and everything for you. So you just put the design up, they ship it, they print it, ship it, all those good things. What happens is once you actually get a sale, then the personal pay. You'll have your own website on Teespring, the personal pay, and then I believe they take the money out of a credit card that's on your account, the portion that they made, and then you'll keep the rest of the money. Okay, look into them for more details. Like I said, I've never used them before, but this is what my research has shown. Okay, so that's one, Teespring. Two, Printful. They actually have their own printing company that they use. So once again, they don't take anything from you in the beginning. Some of these also have like levels. So some of them are like $0, then they go up to like maybe $29. It's different levels for them, but you can start off at $0. What Printful does is they have their own, and from my research, they're one of the best. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, I'm gonna do my own research actually getting them. But what Printful does is you can upload your design. They'll go ahead and print the shirt. They'll do it in their manufacturing office, and then they'll ship it directly to the person as well. But I heard they're really good quality. Okay, the last one is Printify, and what Printify does is they have where you upload your information as well, upload whatever you design. Okay, stop. Let me make a little bit more sense. What I mean by uploading, I mean like you see this shirt here where it says Queen of Hustle, this design here. I mean uploading the design. So you may be wondering, where can you go to create designs? So you can create them from scratch using Canva, Adobe programs, Photoshop, Cricut Design Space, GIMP. But you also can go to Etsy.com and get things called SVGs and PNGs, and then you can put that into your programs and put them on shirts as well. So Google that if you're not familiar with it, but that's how you could get some of the designs. Okay, back to the schedule program. They have multiple manufacturers. So this is where I heard it was tricky, because you may get something from Printify and it may be great quality because it was from one manufacturer, and then you may get something from another manufacturer that's horrible. So that's where you have to play around with it and figure out what's good. I heard that on Printify is something called Monster Digital, that they're good. If you know some, drop some below that we can try out, because that's the one I'm going to try out when I try mine, and I'll do another video on that. Like I said, I'm not getting deep into that because I don't know all of it. But if you don't have any money, and if you don't want to go and buy the shirts, go and print them out and do all that, you can try those print on demand sites and then come back and tell me what you find out. But I'm going to do some more research, and I'm going to order some stuff from them, because you can get samples of different things. So I want to check it out, because I said, I'm doing all this work, getting my hands are dirty, and I ain't necessarily got to do that, going to the post office, doing all of that, and I can just upload something and they'll print it. Also, with Printful and Printify, you can use them on WooCommerce, Shopify, Wix, so you can put them on your website. I personally have a WooCommerce website, doshoponline.com. Yeah, and that's the WooCommerce. So with WooCommerce, if I add a plugin, it will still be through Printify or Printful. It'll still be through them, but they'll go to my site, and then they'll pay whatever price that I say for that. Then whatever the cost that they're charging, they'll take from my card. But they'll be coming to my site, so they won't even know that it's not me printing them. So some pros and cons with that from my research. One, you want to check them out first, because you don't want to send them horrible, right? You don't want the quality to be horrible. You didn't even check it first. It goes straight to them. Then they're upset because it's horrible quality. So that's so interesting. So that's a whole nother video I'm going to work on another day. But I thought that was really interesting. So if you don't have any money on hand or things on hand, but you have some really dope creations and you want to just go ahead and do that, you could do it that way. So you go ahead, you look up Teespring, Printify, and Printful, and then you go ahead and check that out, and then come back and tell me how you like them. I personally, like I said, I've not used them yet, but I will. But I've done research on them, and that's what I heard. So it's, of course, other, things about it too, but that's what I heard. So now let's dig into what I do know, okay? What I know for sure. Okay, so now let's dive into the vinyl shirts. All right, so it's several different ways you can start the vinyl shirts at home. So one, let's say we're gonna go with like the cheapest option, and I'm gonna put some prices and different things up. So let's say that you want to start at home with your iron. Let's say you don't know what a heat press is, you don't have one. We're going to start with your iron. Okay, so the items that you would need if you want to start using your iron, you would need an iron, right? So you could get an iron anywhere, Walmart, anywhere. But we're going to just use Amazon because I'm partnering with Amazon. So we're going to just use Amazon. Well, I'm an affiliate. I don't want to say the wrong word. So I'm an affiliate with Amazon. So we're going to just use Amazon, and I'll put all the links below. So let's say you want an iron from Amazon. Okay? They can start off as low as $16.99. Okay, so $16.99 for your iron. Let's say you're going to use a white shirt. So we're going to get black vinyl. You could get your black vinyl. I'm going to use the Scissor brand or Sizer brand. And I'm going to get this brand here for $10.99. Okay. Then we're going to get a Teflon sheet. A Teflon sheet, you can this actually goes over the vinyl when you're using your heat press or your iron. So we're using an iron for this example. So the Teflon sheet will go over it to try to protect and preserve your vinyl. So I'm going to get a t-shirt ruler from Amazon for $13.99 just to make sure everything is centered. So here's something that I've noticed, especially with people who just started out. There are actually templates that can show you for the size of the shirt where the shirt placement should be. Some people have their shirts up too high or down too low. That may be your preference because some shirts I do want up higher and I make them up higher. I don't use the template, but it is best to go ahead and use that template so that you can make sure that things aren't off center. So I make sure things are off center. Y'all know I'm OCD, so I make sure they're centered, and then I even measure them from the side so I can try to make sure that it looks good. Some people's stuff is all the way up here or all the way down there, and it's like, that doesn't look right. It doesn't look professional. When people order from me, I want them to not know they're ordering from me, right? I want it to look like they went to a store and they purchased their item. So a t-shirt ruler. Then you need a vinyl cutter. So how are you going to get all of this cut? You going to use some scissors? You don't want to use those scissors. You want to use a vinyl cutter. So I personally have the Cricut Maker, and I have the Silhouette 4, and it's pink. Pink is my favorite color, y'all. I'm girly. But if you want to start off one of the cheaper ones, you can get a Cricut Air. And you can get Cricut Air on Amazon for $227. And then we talked about shirts. So for this example, we're going to get a white shirt from Jiffy, jiffy.com. Okay? Put that information up there so you can check them out. You also can get shirts from Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, your local t-shirt shop. But for the example today, we're going to go ahead and go to jiffy.com. Jiffy.com has white Gildan shirts as low as $1.79. So for this example, we're going to get 10 of those shirts, which would be $17.90. So if we add that up, go ahead, calculate it, add it up. So if we go ahead and add that up, we got the iron for $16.99, the black vinyl for $10.99, the Teflon for $6.69, the t-shirt ruler for $13.99, the Cricut Air for $227, and the 10 shirts from Jiffy for $17.90. That's a total of $293.56. So you legitimately could start a business for $293.56 using the items specifically that we went over, and they'll be down in the link below. Okay? You can't beat that. Then you can sell your shirts. So what you want to sell your shirts for, you have to add up whatever you bought, the materials, the vinyl. Then you could divide it to see how much time you use and how much profit you want to make. We'll get into that in another video, but maybe I may go into that in another video. But basically, you want to make sure you're getting a profit. All right. So let's say you want to upgrade a little bit. Let me upgrade you. So let's say you don't want to use your iron. Let's say you get yourself a Cricut Easy Press, okay? So a Cricut Easy Press is going from Amazon at $149. Now you could go to Cricut. Sometimes it's hard to get on sale, but you may be able to find it on sale. Cricut.com. Michael's rarely do Cricut sales, but whatever. But we're gonna go Amazon. So that's $149. So you'll pay $149 for the Easy Press, $10.99 for the vinyl, $6.69 for the Teflon sheet, $13.99 for your t-shirt ruler, $227 for your Cricut Air, and then $17.90 for your shirt set Jiffy. So let's say you want to upgrade a little bit. That would still be $425.57. So you started your business with that, right? Under $500, okay? So one last example I'm going to do is going to be an actual heat press. So this is the heat press that I currently have. This is my first heat press that I actually got. I got the big boy now, y'all. Let's show the big boy real quick, real quick. We're not going to add this one up because this one is the big boy. But I got this one. It's at my parents' house because I got to bring it over here. My daddy and my brothers got to bring it over here because it's big. Guys, the big boy, 16 by 24, and I'm geek. And it's flat out from Heat Press Nation. I can't wait. Okay, let's go back and focus. So what I currently have is the 15 by 15 Fancier Studio. I got this from Amazon, and that's my baby. I love it. It been holding me down, okay? Period. So that's the one that I have, and that one right now is $209.99. I actually think I might have got it for cheaper, but you know, prices has fluctuated. So $209.99. We add the vinyl, $10.99, Teflon, $6.69, t-shirt ruler, $13.99, Cricut Air, $227, and the shirts from Jiffy, $17.90, and that totals $486.56. So that's still under $500, okay? So you can start a t-shirt business for free with the print on demand. You can start, or free, let's do the air quotations, free with the print on demand for $293.55, which you're gonna earn, $425.57 with your easy press, and then $486.56 with your heat press. So these are just the basics. I think I kind of want to show you some things that I use though, because I started off with, I didn't start off with like the basics. So I think I'm gonna show you some things that I personally use. But if you guys have any questions, you want me to go into more in depth, I can do some follow-up videos. So please comment and let me know if you want me to go into more detail about things. This was just a general overview of how you can start one, but I can go into more depth if you guys want. I'm not an expert at something, so I'm not gonna fake like I am. Y'all know I keep it real. Okay, so I'm not gonna fake like I'm an expert at things I'm not, but I do know a lot and I do research a lot. So those are some things I have, and I'm just take you over to some things that I personally have and what I use for my business. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so you guys know this is my work area. So here is my Cricut. Excuse it if it's a little dusty. Here are my items that I need. You do need this, but this actually came with my Cricut. So this was part of my little bundle. You need this to actually weed the vinyl, which is to take the vinyl apart. So you need this. These all came with mine. So it comes in a kit. So you can purchase the kit later, but mine came with the kit when I got mine. So that's something that you need. So you may have to buy more separately, but I didn't put the price for that because it came with my Cricut maker. Okay, now here's my t-shirt ruler. I'm putting the links down for Amazon, but I actually got mine from bytamsweetlife.com. That's where I got mine. This is my friend. I also have a tea. Now this stuff is not mandatory. These are just, some of this stuff is just optional. I have a tea ruler. I got this from, I got a tea ruler. I got this from Hobby Lobby. The Gildan shirts you can get from Jiffy. Okay, like I said, but you can also get them from Michael's, Joann's, wherever. This is my favorite vinyl. This and Thermaflex. Thermaflex is my favorite, and this is my favorite. Heat transfer vinyl. You have to make sure it's heat transfer vinyl. You do not want to get permanent vinyl or removable vinyl. That is not what you put on shirts. It specifically has to be heat transfer vinyl, okay? So this is just some colors, different colors that I have, okay? I have another tea ruler, so that's that. These are heat gloves. Now this, you don't need these. but they're great to have. So you don't have to have these to start, because I didn't, but then I did get them. So this is kind of optional, but I would prefer you get them so you won't burn yourself. So I put the price of these. And now I realize why I didn't mention them, because these are more for sublimation, not necessarily vinyl. Okay, let's keep going. Now, heat transfer tape. I do apologize, I didn't say this, but this is something that's extremely important. Like I said, when I first started, I did not use this, but it's a literal game changer. You can get the Cricut kind. This is actually my favorite one now. I used to use this. I got this from Amazon, and this one, I'll put both of these up, but you could get either one of those from Amazon. But I like the Cricut brand better, specifically for shirts. But I started off with this yellow brand. Some people have said that yellow brand may have stained their shirts, but it was because it was old. It hasn't stained any of mine. But you can get heat transfer tape. I highly recommend, although it's not mandatory. It kind of is if you want to make sure it's perfect, or if you're moving it around, but it's not, you don't have to have it. Okay, now here are definitely some things that are just, oh wait, and you do want a lint roller. You could get this from anywhere, Amazon, the Dollar Tree, wherever, a dollar store, Family, wherever, just to get a lint roller, because you, before you actually press, you want to make sure that you get all the lint off of the shirt, so that it's lint you can't even really see, but you don't want to put the vinyl over that. So although I did not start with this, it definitely is a game changer, and you do need one of these. So I'll put the price of this as well. Now here's just some extras. You definitely do not have to do this, but if you want to make your own tags, you could go ahead and use this, a hole punch, and this can make you can make your tags with that. I may put a video on how I do it. Here's another ruler, because I'm OCD. I want things to be as perfect as possible. These are bags that you can actually put your shirts in. They're clear bags. I got them from Amazon. And then you can put the side stickers on there. Those are completely optional, but those are just things that I do for mine. And then of course, here's my fancier studio heat press, the one that I showed you that I use. Yeah. And then I have a ton of things to keep myself organized. If you guys are interested, then I may go ahead and do a video on that. If you guys are interested, I could show you how I try to keep my things organized. Yeah. But that's what I have, and that's what I currently use. I do have my Cricut Easy Press and my Silhouette that I've never used still, different things like that. Oh. So this is the laptop that I actually use. I use this for my Cricut design space. You also could use an iPad for that. I use this for my Silhouette when I'm printing out larger, but you do have to have a way that you can create the designs. You can do it inside of Design Space. You can do it inside of Canva. I use Canva. You can do it inside of Silhouette Studio. So yeah, but you have to make sure that you hook this up to your Cricut for it to work. Okay, or you could Bluetooth it with your iPad. They also have an app on your phone as well. But yeah, so that is my take on how to start a t-shirt business. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please make sure you let me know. Yeah, so thanks so much for your time. That's a wrap. Y'all be safe out there. You hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.